VidCon is a gathering of YouTubers as a way for them to meet and connect with their fans on a more personal level than the digital feedback they're used to. It was originally conceived by Hank and John Green, with the first VidCon being held in 2010. VidCon has the average of 15,000 to 25,000 attendees. Every year the number grows. Can Tana Mojo beat that? The answer is no. Turns out, trying to compete with the multi-million-dollar company might not be as easy as it sounds. The result of that ignorance is, you guessed it, Tanacon. Tanacon was conceived after the storytime YouTuber Tana Mojo released a video bashing the famous YouTube convention for not giving her a featured creator pass. The video in question had to say a lot of things. Whether or not you think any of the allegations are valid or you think Tana pulled out some good points is up to you. Go watch the video if you're curious as to why exactly Tana felt the need to make Tanacon. And, well...
The venue can only hold a few thousand people.
You end up right here, but you start way back here.
First, you put it at a venue that can only hold 1,000 people max. Then you tell your fans that the gift bag is going to be worth quadruple the ticket price.
I can't describe how disappointing.
Only thing I need protection from is your lies.
Hey Tara, you want some?
This bitch empty! I am lost for words. Bitch.
For lack of better words, it was a shit show. From an endless queue with people standing there for hours with no water or food, just casually boiling in the sun, to people literally standing on each other's toes inside the venue because the actual convention consisted of one room and a hallway, with a capacity of 1,000 people. With that, it didn't have nearly enough space to accommodate that many people at once. The convention was doomed before it had even started. After a plethora of empty promises, Tanacon ended up getting cancelled for good. People, of course, were livid. Grilling out in the sun for up to 5 hours won't really make you all that pleased to be there. Not to mention that you also paid for the experience of a pretty painful tan. But wait, there were people there with no tickets lining up, thus creating a situation that was totally unexpected. I mean, 20,000 people showed up. That's what everybody was told by Tana and the Good Times team, the company which made Tanacon a reality. There were 100 free tickets sold. Everybody else had to pay for their ticket. Don't get me wrong, people did show up with no tickets, but there's no way 15,000 people with no tickets showed up. Plus the 5,000 people with paid tickets. It's just out of the realm of possibility. I mean, VidCon was literally down the street of Tanacon. Most people went to that instead. So, why? Why so many lies surrounding Tanacon? Why are excuses piling up from both the Good Times team and Tana herself? And is it entirely Good Times' fault? Or is Tana also to blame? I think Tana is to blame. Very much so. You can like Tana all you want, saying things like she had no idea about the ticket sales, the venue capacity, the goddamn condom goodie bag. But if that's true, why Tana? Why didn't you know about this? How can you slap your name on a convention without thoroughly putting research into the company? People warned you about the CEO of Good Times. How they're known to be slimy with business. Did you go into the venue at all? How can you go inside that room and say, yeah, that can totally fit 5,000 people, and then go ahead and give the thumbs up to sell that many tickets? Not to mention, when the event did eventually fail, you went out and partied that same night while the company, though pitifully, tried to fix the mistakes you all made. People wouldn't be as mad if the convention was about you and you were the only person presenting yourself. No, you invited a bunch of your friends to attend and have meet and greets, then dragged their names through the mud and had them feel obligated to brush the dust off of you and mournfully apologize to their fans because they pretty much got turned into a lobster dinner because of you. I'm talking about Shane. You can pull out all the excuses, but unless Tanacon was tied to a chair, gunned to her head, and forced to sign the contract, then I'm not gonna buy it. I get it if her friends want to defend her since they're her friends, but doing that, we're accepting this kind of behavior from influencers who are gonna use their sub count to scam their fans and straight up lie to their faces. She needs to act accordingly and accept that this was mostly or entirely her fault due to her ignorance, tunnel vision, and bitterness towards a company that has wronged her. This convention was a glorified revenge porno, and thanks to this, it's gonna take a while until people will trust another YouTuber again who will stand up to injustice inside the community and make a healthy and organized environment for YouTubers to break away from their screens and meet people who got them where they are now. The main problem with Tanacon is that it was mostly out of revenge and bitterness towards her company. I do believe Tana has some good intentions, and I'm not saying that she's an evil person, but she is irresponsible, she still acts like a child, and she can't make big promises she knows she can't keep. That's where the con went wrong. If the company had a bit more time to organize themselves and instead put the date in like August or September or even October, then I think the con would have actually succeeded. The core message of this convention was solidarity. Finally, a place for YouTubers who felt that VidCon was not suited to their taste and circumstances could finally also meet their fans. Fans could at last meet the people who significantly changed their lives for the better and thank them for it. But instead, they got a fucking condom. Fix this. Do better. Hello everybody, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if I was a bit ranty, but I used to be one of Tana's fans and I felt like I needed to say something. I'm still getting the hang of editing, so I hope the video wasn't too boring to look at. I have more videos coming soon, so subscribe to see more. And let me know down in the comments of what you thought of the whole situation. I want to know what you guys think. Yeah, so